Hi, Stephen here from howtowaterfedpoleperfect.com, and today I'm answering Keith's questions. Now, Keith got in contact after one of my other videos, just having a few questions whether he should go over to the water-fed pole system or not. And Keith, you've been window cleaning for the last 25 years, doing it by the traditional method. A lot of hard work, a lot of ladders climbed. You've done so much hard work over the last 25 years. And I'm sure you have great customers and a great reputation built up. So well done on that, Keith. I'm sure you're doing really good. But you're wondering about whether you should take it on to the next level. And from what I gather, Keith, from your questions, you're doing it at the moment with your estate car, and you're doing it by the traditional method. And you're aware of the risk that there is to go into the water-fed pole system. You can't do it with the vehicle that you have at the moment. Well, you can do it, but I'll go into that in the future. But you're wondering, what should I do? Should I make this huge investment of thousands of pounds? Should I take the risk? Should I stay as I am? And before I answer any of these practical questions that you have, I suppose there's no point in doing any of this until you know where you want to go in the future. Like, in 5 years' time, in 10 years' time, Keith, are you still going to be doing window cleaning, or are you going to have changed onto something different? Would you be happy doing this in 5-10 years' time? Where do you want your window cleaning business to be in 5-10 years' time? Would you have liked to maybe gone on and grown to other things, other types of cleaning? Would you have liked to have taken on, I don't know, maybe do you have a staff member? Would you like to have help? Would you like to stand back from the business slightly more? Would you like to bring it up a level and go for more commercial and industrial work? Would you like to grow your business, not to take over your life, but would you like to grow it so that you can stand back a little bit? Really, until you're ready to answer those questions, there's probably no point in making any big decisions. First, you have to sit down and think, am I happy where I am? Do I want to be where I am in 5-10 years' time? Or would I like to be in a different place? Because as the saying goes, if you do what you've always done, you'll get what you've always got. So where do you want to be? Where do you want to be, Keith? It really is my answer to that question. And you mentioned that you do have a bit of fear of what will my customers think, and still to date I've not lost one customer over the water-fed pole system, and I'm doing it quicker, better. Again, it's really difficult to transform over to the water-fed pole system. Loads of tricks, and I'm constantly learning, and that's why I love sharing that in these videos to you know, because I want you, Keith, to be able to go over to do the water-fed pole system, but I don't want you to lose any customers doing it. I want it to open new opportunities for you, and by being able to use the equipment really good and doing a better job than you are doing now, Keith, I know that your business can only get better. That's just a fact. So you mentioned your estate car. Is that possible? Because you like to use it for family as well. The water-fed pole system will not fit into an estate car. You could get a trolley pack if you lived really close to your home and go back and keep on filling with water, bring out a few 25-litre containers. That might last you a house at best, a 25-litre container, so you might get 2 or 3 houses, 4 houses, and do that. What you could do is you could get a trailer. Now, maybe not just any nice trailer, any old trailer, but a really nice boxed-in trailer that you could have your system completely sealed, set up in there, that you could go and do your round that way. Even have signage or something, graphics on your trailer, contact details of where somebody can reach you, and a bit of branding work done on that. That could be a really good option. But I tried it with a trailer and I just found it really messy. There really is nothing like a van mount. And again, if you're a window cleaner watching this and you say, oh, Stephen, he's talking rubbish. I have an estate car and I have a really good system of doing it. I have this little box here. I bring a few barrels with me. I have a trolley system that I can lift in and out of the thing. I live round the corner from my round, so I can go home 5 times a day and fill up with water. Put a comment at the bottom of this video to let Keith know that that's possible. But for me, I don't live round the corner from my round. My round is scattered over maybe a half an hour radius each side of my house, a little bit more. So I don't have that luxury of going back to my house. And I tried it with a trailer, but with a trailer, stuff was getting broken. There's the security. That's why I say a boxed in, so that when you park up somewhere, that nothing can get taken. There really is nothing like a van mount. And I know a van will be expensive if you're in your current status now. But again, that all goes to, where do you want to go? Like, imagine in 5 years' time, looking back now and having a great round, far more customers, easier work that you've chosen, stuff that you can do at hours you prefer to do. For me, it's early morning, times that you prefer, and you can go and do that then. Just better work in general, easier on you, not climbing the ladders. Not saying that the water-fed pole is easy work, but easier, that you're not taking those risks. So I really think, Keith, you're at a point in your business where you either continue where you are, or you make a little investment and look it up. Vans now, maybe Berlingo size, even Peugeot Bipper can be used. Again, they're not huge bucks. If you look for something 4 or 5 years old, do you know what? Now, I know it's a lot of money, but 3 grand could get you into something really nice with really nice sign writing. What's wrong in getting a business loan for that and putting it over 5 years, and it costing you £10-15 a week, an extra couple of houses for a really nice van, and for everything to be kitted out the way that you want it to be kitted out? So that's my advice here, Keith, is kind of decide where you are, where do you want to go, and maybe take it from there. You could go the other route of getting kind of a Berlingo or a Transit Connect style car van and have the back windows blackened out. You could do it that way with the rear seats. Again, it's always going to be a little bit squashed. And I just know from my van, my signage, just the air of professionalism it gives. It gives you a sense of confidence, as that you can charge more. You can go into really nice places with your branding and everything all worked out, be a really professional kind of an outfit. And I think it could give you confidence, Keith, as much as future customers, that you can go in and vouch for that work. But again, it's got to start with you first having that confidence. Look, Keith, you've been at it 25 years. If you can't do a good job now, you're never going to do a good job. So I know that you're a good window cleaner. So my advice to you is try it and see, is it the route for you to go a little bit more professional, a little bit more branded, and a little bit easier on yourself. Where do you want to go, really, is the question. You asked about the tank. What kind of water goes into my tank? Well, my tank, I harvest rainwater. Now, I have the gutters on my house and everything cleaned out within an inch of their life. So the water that I get coming down into my collection barrels is often 7, 8, 9, 10 TDS. Now, to you that know about water, total dissolved solids, that's a really good collection point. If I run short on rainwater because you have a really dry spell, I might use the reverse osmosis, and that will put water into that tank at maybe 5, 6. That's because my tap water starts at maybe 125, 150 TDS. So that water that's in that tank currently is about probably 8, 9, 10 TDS. And then I put it through the big, now you don't have to have it that big, but I put it through the 11 litre bottle of resin, and then that purifies it down to 0 parts per million. And just to let you know, that bottle of resin is about 5 months old, and I'm using about 2,000 litres a week, and it's still producing 0 TDS. So it's still good to go. So that's the water that's in my tank. You don't have to do it that way. You can completely purify it before it goes in there and just have completely pure water. But like, bits might get into your tank. It's always good to have, I think, to have that last bit of resin there to completely make sure it's 0. Conservatory roofs, yeah, that's fine. Even if they're massive conservatory roofs, I can stand back with my pole and give them a really good clean So quick, so easy to do, Keith, in comparison to trying to do it with like a manual extension with an applicator at the end. So easy to do. Solar panels, yeah, definitely that can be done as well with the pole system. You might need a ladder, and I have a ladder on my van most days just to get up to a height in case it's on a roof, if you need to get on a flat roof or something like that. Again, you were asking how much water for the day, and really how long is a piece of string. It depends. How I have a trigger, and a few people have said about one-shot remotes, different Vari-Stream options. With a trigger, I can be so miserly with water, but I don't have the trigger just to be miserly. I have the trigger too because about the accuracy when I'm on the glass. I don't want to be spraying bits and having runs or things like that. I'll do that in another video. 250 litres for the day is possible. If you're hopping between different houses and jobs, you're being a little bit miserly with your water. If you're at a big office complex that's all glass, 250 litres probably won't do you the day, and you might need the 350 litres. That's just my own opinion. That's what it works for me. So if you're a window cleaner and you're watching this, let me know how much water you use in a day. Put it at the bottom, and it'll help other people starting up to know how much water they might need to bring. So Keith, that's my advice to you. Well done in your business so far. Where do you want to go? And really structure from there a bit of just a bit of advice here. So more videos coming soon. Thanks very much for watching. Stephen here from howtowaterfedperfect.com. Chat to you next time.